Hi pupils and welcome to the channel Tania's Polyglot. In today's lesson we are going to learn the simple past. If you want to learn by my side, please stay.
Welcome to Language Adventure with Tanya. Imagine exploring the world through its languages. Picture yourself strolling past the Eiffel Tower, diving into the rich history of Germany, or savoring the vibrant culture of Spain. Each language opens a door to new experiences, friendships, and understanding. Whether you're mastering English, dancing to Korean rhythms, or savoring French cuisine, every word you learn is a step on this exciting journey. Let's embark on this adventure together and unlock the beauty of communication across the globe.
So you must be wondering what is the simple past? And the answer is simple. The simple past is used to talk about actions that started and ended in the past. The simple past is one of the most important verbs tenses in English, and it's used to talk about actions that happened and ended in the past. In English, we use the simple past for completed actions in the past. We use it to talk about something that happened at a specific time in the past and is now finished. To begin with, we will see the formation of the simple past and how we are going to do that. The first step is to see how to conjugate the verbs in the past, right? And the regular and the irregular verbs. In the case of regular verbs, you will add to the base form of the verb ed, right, at the end of the verb. For example, we have here the verb play in its base form, and in past we added ed like the rule says, and it's the verb played. Then we have walk, and we add ed, it transformed to walked. In the case of irregular verbs, these verbs do not follow um, the ed form, right? Because they are irregulars and you just have to memorize them to make them or use them correct in the past. For example, the past of the verb go is went, eat, ate, and so on. So keep in mind to memorize the irregular verbs because the majority you will just add the at the end of the verb. So be careful with that. So now let's see the use of the simple past. We will use the simple past when completed actions with completed actions in the past, right? For example, I visited Paris in 2020. This means that this had happened in the past. Then we have series of actions in the past. He woke up, brushed his teeth and went to work. Then we have actions with a specific time expressions yesterday, last week, 2 days ago, in 1990s. If you see these kind of expressions, you will identify that someone is talking you in past. So you will answer in past too. It's a little trick, but this is the way how you will identify that someone is speaking to you in past or asking you things that you have made, right? So now guys, let's see the structures in affirmative, then we will see some examples, then in negative and then in interrogative. So we have the structure for affirmative, subject in blue, you see, the verb in the past in red, and the complement. She, you see the subject in blue, the verb in the past is study, is the infinitive we can say, and we added ed in purple, right? English yesterday is the complement. So let's see more examples. We have the structure, subject plus the verb in the past plus the complement. I ate breakfast at 8 a.m. We watched a movie last night. If you see the first sentence, the verb is irregular. So we didn't add ed at the end. You just have to memorize irregular verbs. Remember that? And then we watched a movie last night. We added ed. So that is not an irregular verb, right? So we added ed. Then we have I traveled to Spain last year. She made a cake yesterday. You see these actions happen in the past. Now let's see the negative structure to say no, right? You have subject plus did not, or if you don't want to make this too long, you just contract these two words. You see? Didn't is the contraction. Then we have the base form of the verb and the complement. You see the subject in blue, she. Didn't, I use the contracted form. Study the base form of the verb. English yesterday. Please pay attention here. When the contractions comes from the beginning or in negative, you won't transform the verb with ed. You will use the verb in its base form. If you see here, she didn't study English yesterday. We didn't make the change of the verb. So keep in mind that and don't make mistakes. Now let's see more examples. We have subject plus did not, or the contracted form didn't. Is up to you which do you want to use, guys. Then we have the base form of the verb, and then we have the complement. If you see here, he didn't go to school yesterday. I didn't um, change the verb because I can't say he didn't went to school yesterday because that is grammatically incorrect. Don't do that kind of mistakes. Remember, with didn't in negative, the verb remains the same in its base form. You won't change it, okay? He didn't go to school yesterday. They didn't like the movie. I didn't understand the question. You can repeat this sentence when you don't understand something, guys. For example, in an interview, right? And maybe you'll be nervous and you say, I didn't understand the question. You can say that. And the person has to repeat the question. Then we have my friends didn't call me yesterday. We didn't eat breakfast at home. I did not watch the movie yesterday. If you see here, it's the same. Even if you decided to say did not, the verb remains the same in its base form. It's up to you if you want to use negative with contraction or without the contraction, right? Then we have here the interrogative structure to make questions, right? We will add did plus the subject plus the base form of the verb plus the complement. Did she study English yesterday? If you see here, it says the base form of the verb. You won't transform the verb in past. It will remain the same. You see? Did she study English yesterday? Let's see more examples. Did plus subject plus the base form of the verb plus the complement. Did you travel to New York last year? Did you finish your homework? Did we meet last Thursday? Did you enjoy the party? Did you play soccer last weekend? If you notice it, we didn't change the verb. It remains in its base form. In negative and interrogative, the verb won't change. will be used in its base form, so be careful with that, guys. Don't make mistakes. Now let's see if you understood, or if you didn't. I will try to make like a story saying the things that she did yesterday, right? What did she do yesterday? If you see here, we have a WH question. It is possible also use it in simple past. What did she do yesterday? She ate breakfast at 8. She took a shower. She went to the concert. She didn't call her friends. She slept at 10 p.m. If you see here, we talk about things that she did yesterday. That means in the past, right? And it's in the way that also you can express yourself and say the things that you did yesterday, 1 year ago, 1 month, 1 week. It doesn't matter, but all in the past, guys. I hope that it's a little bit clear. So now to see if you really understood what I explained, we will make an activity time. Don't be afraid. I know, you'll be like, but how can I solve this by my own self? This is the first time that I watch or that I learn the simple past, and don't worry, maybe it's a little bit confused for you now, but we will try to make it easy for you, okay? Don't worry. Try to write in the comments down below your answers. For example, I watched a movie last night. How it could be an affirmative sentence? We will use the verb in its ed form. Yeah, it could be. They go to the park yesterday. It's not negative, it's not question, so this is irregular. Do you remember? I don't know. Write it down below in the comments and let me know. She not finished her homework. This is in negative. You visited your grandparents last week. This is a question. Which could be the answer, guys? I don't know. Write it down below in the comments. I'll be right in those comments. What's the answer, guys? What are the answers? I want to read those comments. I want to read them. Let me know the questions, the answers. I know that you know the answers, guys. And if you thought that you'll be alone in this, you was not right, because I'm here next to you, helping you to improve your English. And the answers are right here, guys. I watched a movie last night. You see, we conjugate the verb with the dev form. Then we have they went to the park yesterday. Why we didn't add ed to say going? Because that verb doesn't exist. It's an irregular verb, so it's in past went. She didn't finish her homework. We use the contraction form and the verb in its base form, right? This is a question. From the beginning, always will go did, then the subject, then the verb in its base form too. Did you visit your grandparents last weekend? How did you feel this exercise? I hope that easy, guys. So, thanks to watch my videos. I hope that you understood a little bit better the simple past. And don't forget to give a like and subscribe. And if you have friends or family who are learning English, send this video to help them. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe. See you soon. Thank you.